In early 1945, Okinawa was a tranquil island untouched by the ravages of war. Farmers tended to their sweet potato fields, fishermen cast their nets into crystal-clear waters, and children played near traditional red-tiled homes. The lush greenery and stone walls of Shuri Castle stood as symbols of a rich Ryukyuan culture. Yet, unbeknownst to the civilians, the distant horizon bore silent witnesses: U.S. naval fleets gathering for the largest amphibious assault in the Pacific. This serene snapshot of life would soon be shattered by the thunder of war. On April 1, 1945, Operation Iceberg commenced as thousands of U.S. Marines and soldiers stormed the beaches of Hagushi under a barrage of naval gunfire. Landing crafts disgorged troops onto the sand, while Japanese defenders, hidden in fortified caves and bunkers, unleashed machine gun fire and artillery. The sky filled with smoke and the screams of the wounded. Despite heavy resistance, American forces secured a beachhead, but the real battle for Okinawa's jagged terrain and civilian-populated hinterlands had only just begun. As the battle raged, Okinawan civilians fled to caves like those at Himeyuri, where overcrowding and starvation became dire. Families huddled in darkness, sharing sips of water and scavenged food. Japanese soldiers often confiscated supplies or forced civilians out, accusing them of espionage. U.S. flamethrowers and grenades inadvertently targeted these hideouts, mistaking them for military positions. The line between combatant and non-combatant blurred, leaving innocent lives trapped in a nightmare of survival. Japanese propaganda warned civilians of brutal treatment by U.S. troops, leading to mass suicides. Families leaped from cliffs at Mabuni Hill or used grenades given by soldiers. Survivors later recounted being told, "Death is better than capture." U.S. medics, despite efforts to aid civilians, faced language barriers and mistrust. The tragedy peaked as over 100,000 Okinawans perished, nearly one-third of the population, many by their own hands under the shadow of wartime indoctrination. By June 1945, Okinawa lay in ruins. Villages were reduced to charred rubble, and the stench of death hung over fields littered with unburied bodies. Survivors wandered aimlessly, searching for family amid the wreckage. U.S. troops distributed food but struggled to comprehend the scale of civilian suffering. The battle's end marked not victory but a somber reckoning. Okinawa's unique culture had been scarred, and its people bore wounds that would linger for generations. This devastation would shape the island's post-war identity as a symbol of peace.